Imagine a world where your deepest desires become real. Picture yourself achieving goals once thought impossible. It's not about being born with a special gift. It's about the consistent daily actions you choose. True power lies not in what you inherit, but in what you cultivate. This journey is about unlocking that power within you. It is about understanding the quiet strength that builds true success. Even the brightest flame can flicker out if it is not fed. Think about a brilliant athlete, gifted with incredible speed or strength. They might achieve early fame. They might stun crowds with their natural ability. But what happens if they stop training? What if they neglect their diet? What if they skip their daily practice? Their impressive skills, no matter how innate, will start to diminish. They will slow down. Their technique will falter. The edge they once had will disappear. This shows a profound truth. Natural ability, however astounding, truly fades without daily discipline. It is a concept deeply understood in Stoic thought, where we learn to focus on what is within our control. Our actions, our efforts, our daily choices are entirely within our control. The talent itself might be a gift, but its preservation and growth are a constant personal responsibility. We cannot control the initial hand we are dealt, but we absolutely control how we play it. To let a gift waste away through inaction is to disrespect not only the gift, but also our own potential. Discipline is the constant tending of that inner garden. It is the persistent watering and pruning, even when we don't feel like it. It means showing up, even on days when motivation is low. It means pushing through discomfort. It means repeating the foundational steps again and again, long after they seem simple. This consistent effort builds resilience. It strengthens the mind. It transforms a fleeting spark of talent into an enduring fire. Without this consistent care, a talent becomes like a beautiful flower unwatered, destined to wither. It reminds us that our true power lies in our deliberate choices, not just our fortunate endowments. We are defined not by what we possess, but by what we consistently do. Potential is a beautiful word, full of promise. It speaks of what could be. It whispers of greatness lying dormant, waiting to be awakened. But potential, by itself, achieves nothing. A seed has the potential to become a mighty tree, but it will remain a seed unless it is planted, watered, and given sunlight. It needs consistent care. In the same way, human potential, no matter how vast, remains just that, potential, until effort is applied. Discipline turns potential into reality. It is the active force that bridges the gap between dreams and deeds. Imagine a brilliant writer with incredible ideas. Their mind is a fountain of stories and insights. But if they never sit down to write, if they never commit to the daily act of putting words on paper, those stories will forever remain unwritten. They will exist only in the realm of possibility. The Stoics teach us to focus on what is within our control, and our actions are entirely within that sphere. We cannot control whether we are born with a unique gift, but we can absolutely control our commitment to developing it. This means setting clear goals. It means breaking down large tasks into smaller, manageable steps. It means showing up day after day, even when the path seems difficult or progress feels slow. Discipline provides the structure. It creates the routine. It builds the momentum necessary to move from merely wishing to actually doing. It is the unwavering commitment to the process, understanding that every small, consistent action accumulates into significant outcomes. Without discipline, potential is a tragic waste, a beautiful dream never realized. With it, potential becomes a living, breathing testament to what consistent effort can achieve. It allows us to transform abstract possibility into concrete achievement, shaping our future through our deliberate choices. Some things we are simply given: a melodic voice, a quick mind, agile hands. These are natural endowments. They are gifts, talents that we did not earn, but possess from birth. We cannot choose our talents. They are part of our initial makeup. However, what we do with these gifts is entirely within our control. Talent is a gift. Discipline is a choice. This distinction is crucial. The Stoics would emphasize that our true power lies in our choices, not in external circumstances or innate abilities. We cannot control whether we are born with a certain skill, but we can absolutely control whether we cultivate it, whether we work on it, whether we commit to its development. To choose discipline is to choose intentional action over passive reception. It means deciding to practice when you'd rather rest. It means pushing through challenges when giving up seems easier. It means committing to a routine even when the initial excitement fades. This choice is an act of profound self-mastery. It is a decision to direct your own life rather than being carried by circumstance or fleeting inspiration. While talent might give you a head start, it is the deliberate choice to apply consistent effort that determines the long-term outcome. Many talented individuals never reach their full potential because they fail to make the choice of discipline. They rely on their natural ability, believing it is enough. But true greatness is forged in the crucible of consistent, deliberate effort. It is built brick by painstaking brick, through choices made day in and day out. This choice of discipline empowers us. It places the locus of control firmly within ourselves, allowing us to shape our destiny through our intentional actions, regardless of the hand we were dealt. Think about anything truly great that has ever been built. A magnificent cathedral, a groundbreaking scientific theory, a successful business empire. None of these sprang into existence overnight. They were the result of countless hours, days, weeks, and years of dedicated labor. Success is built on consistent effort. It is not about one grand gesture or a sudden flash of brilliance. It is about the daily grind, the repeated tasks, the small improvements added up over time. This consistent effort is the bedrock. It is the quiet, often unglamorous, work that leads to extraordinary results. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to focus on the process, on what is within our control, rather than fixating solely on the outcome. Our effort, our daily commitment, is entirely within our control. We can choose to show up. We can choose to do the work. We can choose to keep pushing forward, even when progress is slow or invisible. This steady application of effort builds momentum. It creates resilience. It strengthens our capacity to handle challenges. Imagine a person learning a new language. They will not become fluent by studying for one intense weekend. They will become fluent by consistently practicing a little bit every day, by reviewing vocabulary, by speaking even when they make mistakes. Each small effort compounds. Each consistent step moves them closer to their goal. It is the same for any endeavor. The person who consistently works on their craft, who consistently learns, who consistently pushes their boundaries, will inevitably surpass those who only work in bursts of inspiration. It is the cumulative effect of daily, deliberate action that truly builds lasting achievement. This patient, persistent dedication is the true secret to turning aspirations into tangible accomplishments. There are days when you wake up feeling energized, inspired, and ready to conquer the world. On those days, working towards your goals feels easy. Motivation is high. But what about the days when you feel tired? What about the days when doubt creeps in? What about the days when the task seems overwhelming and you just want to give up? Motivation is a fickle friend. It comes and goes. It is often driven by emotion or external factors. But discipline thrives when motivation dies. This is a crucial point for anyone seeking lasting achievement. The Stoics understood the importance of acting according to reason and commitment, rather than being swayed by fleeting feelings. When motivation evaporates, discipline steps in. It is the commitment to your chosen path, even when you don't feel like it. It is the unwavering resolve to do what needs to be done, simply because you have decided it is important. Discipline is the internal mechanism that keeps you moving forward, regardless of your emotional state. It is the rational decision to continue, even when your inner voice screams for rest or distraction. Think about a marathon runner. There will be miles when their body aches, their mind urges them to stop, and motivation is long gone. But their discipline, their training, their commitment to finishing the race keeps one foot moving in front of the other. It is the ability to operate on principle, not just passion. It means showing up to practice when you're exhausted. It means sticking to your diet when cravings hit hard. It means writing that difficult chapter when inspiration is nowhere to be found. This consistent adherence to your chosen path, even in the absence of emotional drive, is what truly separates those who achieve from those who merely dream. Discipline is the reliable engine that continues to propel you forward, long after the initial fuel of motivation has run dry, ensuring progress even through the toughest times. A sudden flash of genius can capture everyone's attention. An incredible feat of natural skill can inspire awe. Talent may inspire, creating an immediate impact, drawing admiration and applause. It can light up a room. It can make people dream. Think of a young prodigy playing a complex piece of music flawlessly. The sheer talent is breathtaking. It inspires. It makes you believe in magic. But what happens after the initial spark fades? What happens when the audience goes home? What happens when the newness wears off? Discipline sustains. It is the quiet, continuous effort that keeps the flame burning long after the initial excitement has passed. It is the daily practice, the consistent study, the persistent refinement of skills. While talent can ignite a brief, bright fire, discipline provides the steady fuel that allows it to burn for a lifetime. The Stoics would remind us that true value lies in sustained, virtuous action, not just fleeting brilliance. Inspiration is often external and momentary. Sustenance comes from within, from our consistent choices. A talented artist might create one masterpiece, but a disciplined artist will create a body of work over years, constantly improving and evolving. A talented speaker might give one powerful speech, but a disciplined speaker will consistently refine their message, connect with audiences, and grow their impact over time. It is the commitment to showing up day after day, year after year, that truly builds a legacy. Discipline allows for resilience in the face of setbacks, perseverance through boredom, and consistent growth beyond initial limitations. It is the underlying current that carries us forward, ensuring that what was once merely an impressive display becomes a lasting and impactful contribution, transforming initial inspiration into enduring achievement. At the core of any significant accomplishment lies a profound mastery over oneself. Self-control is the root of achievement. It is the ability to direct your thoughts, manage your emotions, and regulate your actions towards a chosen purpose, rather than being swayed by impulses, distractions, or immediate gratification. The Stoics placed immense value on self-control, or temperance, as a foundational virtue. They believed that true freedom comes not from doing whatever you want, but from having the power to not do what is harmful or unhelpful, and to choose what is good and beneficial. This mastery over oneself is the ultimate power. It means resisting the urge to procrastinate when work needs to be done. It means sticking to a healthy diet even when unhealthy cravings arise. It means managing anger or frustration when faced with obstacles, allowing for rational decision-making instead of impulsive reactions. Without self-control, even the most brilliant mind or the most gifted individual can be derailed. They might lack the perseverance to finish a project, the patience to learn a complex skill, or the discipline to maintain healthy habits. Self-control allows us to choose the harder, more rewarding path. It enables us to defer instant gratification for greater, long-term rewards. It is the quiet power to say no to distractions and yes to consistent, focused effort. This inner discipline is not about being rigid or joyless. It is about aligning our actions with our deepest values and goals. It is about understanding that our choices compound, and that every act of self-mastery strengthens our capacity for greater achievements. By cultivating self-control, we become the architects of our own lives, building a solid foundation upon which all other successes can stand, truly empowering ourselves to achieve what we set out to do. Talent, like a key, can open many doors. It can provide initial opportunities, garner attention, and perhaps even grant access to exclusive circles. Talent opens doors. You might get noticed for your natural abilities. You might be offered a unique position because of your innate skill. These opportunities are wonderful. They can provide a powerful head start. But what happens after the door is open? What happens when you step inside? Does the door stay open automatically? Not usually. To stay in the room, to make the most of the opportunity, and to continue advancing, something more is required. Discipline keeps them open. The Stoic perspective teaches us that while external circumstances or innate gifts can provide initial advantages, our sustained effort and virtuous conduct are what truly determine our long-term trajectory. We cannot control which doors open for us initially, but we absolutely control our actions once we are inside. Keeping a door open means consistently performing at a high level. It means continuing to learn and grow. It means building strong relationships through reliability and integrity. It means showing up prepared, day after day, even when the novelty has worn off. A naturally gifted musician might get a spot in a prestigious orchestra, but only consistent practice, punctuality, and a willingness to collaborate will ensure they keep that spot. A brilliant entrepreneur might launch a successful startup, but only continuous hard work, adaptability, and disciplined execution will sustain its growth. Without discipline, the open door can quickly close. The opportunity can vanish. The initial advantage can be squandered. It is the persistent, dedicated effort that transforms a fleeting chance into a lasting journey, ensuring that our initial successes are not just momentary flashes, but sustained paths of progress and development. Our lives are not merely a series of random events. They are shaped profoundly by the patterns we establish. Discipline creates habits, and habits create destiny. This insight is powerful and deeply rooted in a Stoic understanding of human agency. The Stoics believed that our character is formed by our repeated actions. Every choice we make, no matter how small, contributes to the kind of person we become. When we repeatedly choose disciplined action, whether it's daily study, consistent exercise, focused work, or mindful reflection, we are not just completing a task, we are forging a habit. These habits are like invisible threads, woven together daily, forming the very fabric of our lives. They are automatic behaviors that require less willpower over time. Once a habit is firmly established, it becomes a powerful current, effortlessly pulling us in a certain direction. If our habits are positive and aligned with our goals, they propel us towards success, almost on autopilot. If our habits are negative or unproductive, they pull us away from our aspirations, making progress feel like a constant uphill battle. This means that our destiny is not some predetermined fate handed down to us. It is the sum total of the habits we cultivate. Every time you choose to read instead of scroll, you strengthen the habit of learning. Every time you choose to exercise instead of rest, you strengthen the habit of self-care. Every small, disciplined action, repeated consistently, solidifies a pattern that ultimately defines where you end up. It empowers us to understand that we are not passive recipients of our future, but active creators of it. By intentionally cultivating positive, disciplined habits, we are quite literally shaping our character and forging the path to our desired future, one small, consistent choice at a time, transforming aspiration into an inevitable outcome. In a world that often celebrates the extraordinary, true rarity is often found in the seemingly mundane. Talent is rare, but discipline is rarer. Natural talent, by its very definition, is uncommon. Not everyone is born with an exceptional gift for music, mathematics, or athletics. These innate abilities are distributed unequally. We admire them because they are not common. However, while talent is rare, the consistent, unwavering application of discipline is even more so. Many individuals possess talent, but lack the sustained commitment to cultivate it. Many have potential, but never actualize it because they falter in their daily efforts. The Stoics would argue that true excellence is a result of consistent, virtuous effort, a path fewer people choose because it requires persistent self-mastery and often discomfort. To consistently choose the path of effort over ease, to prioritize long-term growth over immediate gratification, to show up day after day regardless of how one feels. This level of dedication is incredibly uncommon. It requires a profound strength of character that transcends fleeting inspiration. It means choosing responsibility over procrastination, hard work over idleness, and growth over stagnation. The world is full of brilliant minds who never published their masterpiece, gifted athletes who never reached their peak, and insightful thinkers who never shared their wisdom, all because they lacked the consistent application of discipline. It is the rare individual who embraces the daily grind, who understands that enduring success is not about sudden bursts of brilliance, but about the relentless accumulation of small, consistent efforts. This commitment to ongoing effort, even when it is difficult or unglamorous, is far more valuable and far less common than any innate ability. It is a testament to the power of deliberate choice over natural endowment, and it is the true marker of exceptional achievement.